Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Norman. I'm officially doing a post commentary for you guys today. Before we begin, I got to give you guys the weapon and map loadout just so you guys are aware of what's going on in the gameplay. If for some reason your eyes are not working today, or maybe you forgot your contacts, or something of that mix. But overall, let's jump right into it. I'm going to be playing on the map Grand Bazaar with 100% tickets followed by Rush. And just as a disclaimer real quick, it might come across as we're spawn trapping the living bejesus out of the other team. Well, unfortunately, they didn't want to leave their spawn, and they're kind of free XP points, so I kind of took advantage of it, and, you know, they could have gotten out of the spawn trap, but they chose not to, so that's their fault, and obviously, that's what you guys will be watching today. So, pro tip, don't stay in your spawn on Grand Bazaar, because you will get absolutely annihilated by a good team or a good squad. But, just wanted to put that out there as a disclaimer real quick. Don't be mad at me because they don't want to leave their spawn. But overall, I'll be using the gun layout followed by the SG553 with a red dot flash suppressor. I'll be using the MP443 suppressed, and you guys get to see quite a bit of action from that, which was kind of a surprise because, you know, usually you guys don't say it, but I usually let you guys in on what I'm using so that way you guys are informed, or maybe you want to try out the same setup that I'm using for some reason. But overall, I found it to be a very effective pistol, and it worked out in my favor. I'll be using the RPG, obviously I'll be using the repair torch, and followed by that I'll be using my squad perk known as cover. I always use cover, so that's something that you'll probably get used to seeing in my gameplays for Battlefield 3 at least. So, I guess that really puts it out there for what I'm playing on and all that good stuff, but I guess we gotta jump into the interesting part of the commentary, you know, kind of dissect it and kind of get right into the main topic, I guess. So yesterday I did something more creative on my channel, and I don't really do something of that category, and I actually enjoyed doing it, to be completely honest with you guys. I actually had a lot of fun with it. I was actually surprised how many of you guys actually interacted in the comments, and, you know, I kind of want to review it and kind of go over it. And overall, yes, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, I basically went off and put out a little probability, or kind of a, you know, problematic solution or scenario, that's the word I'm looking for better. And I talk about a zombie apocalypse. If you could pick 5 things from Battlefield 3 or Call of Duty or whatever game that you're more focused into, you know, what would you choose? And a lot of you guys had some pretty creative, you know, loadouts, and some of you had some, I could tell you were trying to be humorous, and that was kind of the best part of it. I saw quite a bit of LMGs, which would make a lot of sense. You have the, you know, belt fed or magazine fed, and they also pack quite a bit of a punch because they use a higher magazine or higher round. Only problem with them would be is the slow reload, and some of them have a slow rate of fire. That's not all of them. I did see one of them in there. That's kind of a hybrid of an assault rifle and an LMG. It's magazine fed, and that one would probably be pretty good, but I did see one that was belt fed, and, you know, that might screw you over in the long run, maybe, if you were trying to go, you know, Rambo on shit. But overall, I mean, if you're going to be stationary on top of a building, oh hell, have fun. I mean, you're going to have unlimited ammo, magazine fed, you'd have no problems. And you also had your pistol, and I saw that it was a high damage pistol, so overall, I think you'd be just fine. But there was some funny ones in there, like an RPGs only. You know who you are when you wrote that. I kind of laughed about that one. That was pretty creative and funny. As long as the zombie isn't within 5 feet, I think you'll be probably okay. If you're on top of a building shooting down, oh man, you're going to have a good time. You know, just don't get that blood in your eyes or something, because some movies portray it as you can get infected by contact with it, but overall, you know, most movies try to keep it on the down low of you getting bit and, you know, flesh coming off of your body, and then the virus seeping into your internals and bloodstream, and, you know, the whole 100 yards. Nothing that, if you're new to zombie movies or you're experienced, nothing that you could possibly imagine that would be out of the category. So before we begin, I also need to state something real quick, and I figure that this would probably be the best time. Obviously, you guys have probably found out this video has no audio, and a few of my videos, probably in the last 50, a couple of them don't have audio. Something occurs when I record, and for some reason the audio is a little bit off, and there's nothing I can do to fix it. There are a few videos where I've been able to fix the issue by just messing with the audio track and stuff like that. So I just kind of want to put that as a disclaimer. If you guys see that the video has no audio, I'm aware of it. I have to put it on a certain option. Basically, it's muted. But, you know, I figured that'd be better than you guys actually hearing the gun audio like 3 seconds later to the point where I can't fix it. So I wanted to put that out there real quick for you guys. You know, yes, it may not be as interesting, but I'm going to try to enhance my audio so that way you guys can hear me better and the game volume is not there. So, just wanted to put that out there real quick. I didn't want somebody to write, why is there no audio in the comments? You know, and I'd have to explain that in a very complicated and intellectual way, which that would just be a waste of my time and probably yours as well. So I wanted to put that out there, and hopefully you guys got a good kick out of the zombie one. If you guys want to see more stuff like that, I've been thinking of a few kind of maybe not the exact same thing, like the whole pick 5 thing, because otherwise it's going to get repetitive, but something along the lines of more of a crazy, sporadic kind of commentary sense. I do realize that's probably a lot more interesting to listen to, as well as for me to think of ideas and kind of build off of it, because now in Battlefield 3's life cycle, if you don't know standard issue things, I mean, either you're not a Battlefield player like completely, you don't really follow the series maybe as hard as somebody else does, or it's just not something that overall just is kind of standard. I mean, everyone kind of already knows about Battlefield 3, so overall, I'm going to try to drift a little bit apart from the whole serious factor of teaching you guys maybe lessons and certain loadouts and stuff like that. But overall, I'll still present my beginning stuff and all that, but overall I'm going to try to drift into a different sequence and, make the commentaries a little bit more sporadic, a little bit more interesting, and maybe show more emotion. And, maybe you'll get to learn more about me, but only time will tell on that department as we progress through, I guess you say, the YouTube leaderboards, I guess. But that's just something that I'm looking forward to, along with, many other things on my long road ahead. So, obviously the gameplay is going to be coming to an end in the next 30 seconds, and I just want to put a question out there for you guys. What would you do if you got $100,000? There's your question. I'm interested to see what you guys will do. I presume we'll have some standard occurrences, if I can get that word out right. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. And this is going to be Nerd Mode On, signing off a little bit early, guys. Peace.